Today we will be talking about Mars joining Sagittarius, the 8th house of the India Foundation chart, where Venus is placed in a fallen retrograde condition as the 6th and the Lagna Lord. See, this article I have written, Red Planet Mars joins Sagittarius fiery sign on 16th January. What it has up its sleeves for virus stock markets till 27th February 2027. So basically it is the predictions are for stock market and the virus spread. So I will read out. You see, Mars is ingressing in the sign Sagittarius, the 8th house of the India Foundation chart, the 8th house of the Pisces new moon chart, the 8th house of the solar ingress in Capricorn, where the Lagna Lord in all the three cases is placed in retrogression and in fallen condition in the 8th house. House of chronicity. And Mars joins. You see what happens after the 14th January 2022. Sun ingressed from the sign Sagittarius to Capricorn. So there was a dip in the number of cases from 14th to 16th. But now again, when Mars has joined the 8th house of the India Foundation chart, again the number of cases have gone up. So it clearly points out that till these two planets remain in this sign, the virus will not take an ease. There will be no ease. But retrogression, when it becomes direct, there will be no mutations and there will be no relapse, meaning that the number of cases will slowly ease. But when these two planets leave, both the planets leave this sign, then there could be some ease, and that is on the 27th of February 2022. On the 30th January, Venus becomes direct. But unfortunately, these two planets remain in very close degrees from the 10th of February to 11th of March, 11th and 14th of March. So what happens? This is, and within 2 degrees, and Venus loses in planetary war. It's the first time that these two planets, a fast moving planet like Venus, when it even goes in a progressive state, when it is in direct motion after the 30th January, it remains with Mars in very close degrees. This is not good, my dear friends. So till 27th, and it has been observed in the past that whenever Mars and Venus are in close contact, there has been volatility in the stock and financial markets, and then a break also. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share, that we will first get a ease as far as the virus is concerned, little ease in the drop in the number of cases after the 30th January, and substantial ease after the 27th September 2022. And these planetary positions become most volatile when Mars is in Sagittarius in the 12th house from Saturn. It will be most volatile period for the stock and financial markets. Now let us see what has happened today. Let me go to moneycontrol.com and let me see what has actually happened. The market has increased by 48 points. So the volatility will increase. And as Mars approaches Saturn, within 45 days, then there will be more volatility and the stock and financial markets could take a hit. So this is all just I wanted to share, that the planetary positions are most important. Mars is a red planet and it is in the Gandanta Nakshatra and in Mula Nakshatra, which is supposed to be Tikshan and Drona, bitter and ferocious, and it is downward looking. It is not good. It is used for magic, killing, division of others. It is not good, and it is the same star. It will be the same star Mula till 13 degrees 20 minutes, like when Ketu was in Mula and the surge in coronavirus took place. So friends, this star is not good. Mars in this first, Mars was with Ketu, the disease karak. Now he is in the nakshatra of Ketu, which is a disease karak, and placed in the 7th house of the India Foundation chart and the 8th house of the natural zodiac. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that these planetary positions, and then this Mars will activate the Mars in the 2nd house of the India Foundation chart, where the number of Ashtak Varga Bindus are very less. And 2nd house also shows the economy of the country. So this is not very good in totality. And then around the 10th of February, around the 1st of February, when the budget is about to come, the market may surge in some anticipation of a good budget, because the assembly elections are also on the cards from the 10th of February. And around the 10th of February, there will be most volatility in the stock and financial markets, and especially then when the results are to be declared on the 10th of March and 11th of March, things are not very good. So there can be huge volatility in these time frames. And 27th of February onwards, it will be parallel positions like the February-March 2020, because Mars was also then in February, from February 7th to 31st of March 2020, Mars was in Sagittarius and Saturn was in Capricorn. So we have identical planetary positions. I have discussed this in this article. Please go through the article where I will give the link in the video, and you can read for yourself, you can assess for yourself. These months are very critical, and you have to be very careful in investment in the stock and financial markets. Please make sure the disclaimer clause is applicable. I am not responsible for anybody's loss in case he does the investment according to my prediction. This is only for educational purposes, and I can be wrong also. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share, that the planetary positions, each and every planet, when it moves, then it gives it results. Sun has come out of it, there was a dip in the number of cases. Mars has joined, again there will be surge. And you can see today probably 2 lakh, and yesterday 2,68,000 cases were there in India, and about 20,000 cases in Delhi. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share, and that's about all. Take care, maintain social distancing, because this Omicron is very it spreads very fast. Even if you are at a distance of 6 feet away from a person, if a person is carrying some infection, so you can be, you can suffer because of that infection. So this is all, friends. But as I have been predicting in all my articles, there is more panic than actual danger, and that's what it has turned out to be. And I had also predicted this long back in July, that this 4th wave, what you call it, 4th wave or 3rd wave, whatever it is, will be there in December, when Venus overstays in the sign Capricorn and Sagittarius, parallel to 2013-14, when we had the Ebola virus. And this virus, people don't read my articles, they don't listen to it, and they keep on asking, well, when will this virus go away? It is very obvious that once Ketu leaves this sign, Scorpio is a disease karka, and in the 8th house of the natural zodiac, Scorpio sign is the most venomous sign. It, for diagnosing any disease, and especially lingering disease like cancer, TB, we have to see the sign Scorpio. And Ketu, the disease Karka, is transiting in the sign Scorpio, and it is not good. So the moment it leaves this sign, and since the planetary positions are parallel to the Spanish flu at the time of 1917 and January 1918, when there will be exchange of nakshatras between Rahu and Ketu, then probably there will be substantial ease from the virus, and it may disappear, in the sense that we may develop lot of vaccines, oral, nasal, and we will be able to control it, and this virus will just become like a normal flu. So this is all. After 8th of February 2023, I don't see any problems. But mind you, friends, as I've mentioned, the transit of Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn is very important. It requires an important dimension, and because Saturn will come back in the sign Capricorn from the 12th of July to 18th of January 2023, it is also prone to diseases and virus. Mind you, Saturn will be a fallen planet, and fallen planet, as I've already mentioned, it is just like a planet going up the hill. It loses motion, it reverses without brakes, and it falls from a height, and it comes back in the same sign where it was before, after touching Aquarius sign. And Saturn is responsible for the disease, death, destruction, not only the virus, but it is also Karka for destruction and for the masses. So friends, that when the time comes, we will discuss that from the time period from the 12th July to 18th of January, and most prone till 23rd of October. It will be also responsible for political traumas. As we can see, I have mentioned the dates: 27th of February, 27th of February, then 24th of September to 24th of October, and then from 18th of November to probably 25th of November. It is most prone to give, Saturn will be it will activate the 24 degrees, 25 degrees arc in Capricorn 3 times, and when it will be in fallen and retrograde state, it will be most venomous around the 24th February to 24th October, and it will influence Narendra Modi, it will influence the ruling party BJP, irrespective, even if they come in the assembly elections as far as UP is concerned. Although the chances are very poor, but even if they come, because the authentic charts are not available, we really cannot predict the right thing. But as far as the BJP chart is concerned, they are bound to suffer. But it has been seen that even if BJP chart is weak, if the charts of the celebrities are strong, then they can come into power. So that parameter is missing, because we are not able to predict through the natal charts. And so the question, it lingers on whether it becomes difficult to predict. But as far as the solar ingress in Capricorn, the time of elections, and the the foundation chart of BJP, which is extremely weak, shows that there will be difficulty, and the Marak Dasha is running. And you can see for yourself the army chief Vipin Rawat demise, and then earlier when the moon Dasha of the foundation chart started, we have already lost 2 very important leaders in BJP, and then number of leaders are leaving BJP because of the Marak Dasha. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye bye.